You know, as much as everybody's afraid of AI, it's only supposed to replace 20 to 40% of our jobs right now. AI, everything that's going on, people are worried. However, do you know what's the one invention that replaced a ton? I'm talking more than AI did. It was a tractor. A tractor and fertilizer alone took US, we're in the 1900s, out of 76 million people that lived in America, 41% of the working people in America were working in agriculture, farming. By 2000, that 41% went to 2%. Replaced, gone. Why? Because of tractors and fertilizers. Today, we're going to talk about the 10 jobs you can have in sales that I don't think AI is going to replace anytime soon. If you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. So I want you to think about this the following. Think about a product that you don't buy, that you're sold. What did you buy because someone sold it to you? Not like we buy an iPhone, we buy an iPad, we buy gold, we buy beer, we buy cars, we buy homes. What are you sold? Let me give you an idea. Do you own life insurance? Did you buy life insurance or were you sold life insurance? If you own life insurance, you probably said, no, this guy was hounding me, until eventually my wife and I sat down and guess what? We finally bought life insurance. Yes, because no matter what they do, life insurance will be a product that someone has to sell you most of the time. Yes, maybe term insurance, but it has to be sold. That's one of the products that AI is not going to replace anytime soon. The second one is financial planning and wealth management. Now you may say, what are you talking about? I go on ChatGPT and I ask, what's the best mutual fund? What's the best stock? What should I do? What's a good timing run? Should I buy Ethereum? Should I buy this? It tells me everything. Really? Yeah, okay. So how many different financial institutions are there? Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch. Think about all of those, right? Do you think AI can convert the clients from taking their money from Morgan to Goldman Sachs? Who does that? Can AI do that? How do they do that? Actually think about it. How is somebody going to come and persuade this client that's got $28 million at Morgan Stanley to move it to Goldman Sachs? That needs to be a person. Anything that's high wealth management, financial planning, that requires the relationship, not the know-how. The know-how AI is going to replace. The know-how for you to spit in based on 28 questions somebody asked to say, this person's risk tolerance is this. These are the 3 recommendations I'm making for a mutual fund here. These are 7 stocks that would be good for this person. These are 4 products that would be good for this person. That AI will replace. But the idea of somebody moving the money from here to here, it's going to require a human being to do it. Number 3, expensive real estate. If you're dealing with a $4 million property, $5 million, high-end property, somebody needs to sell it. AI is not going to do it. Someone needs to come and take you through it. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people. There was a lady, I'll never forget. We made an offer on this house, and the lady's like, I'm doing it myself. There's no way I'm going to pay a realtor 6% or 5%. I'm going to do it myself. It was the most difficult human being I ever dealt with when I wanted to buy a house. It was almost annoying because of how often she changed her mind, right? Versus you deal with somebody, they speak to the other person, they negotiate together, collectively deal is done. You're gonna need that human interaction on high, expensive real estate being sold. At least for now, until robots show up one day. Luxury products, you're selling a $100,000 watch, $50,000 watch, $1 million watch. Jewelry, you're gonna need somebody to come and sell it to you. It needs to be sold. Don't get me wrong, you're gonna buy some of that stuff yourself as well, but somebody needs to sit me down and say, this Lamborghini is this, that car is this. It's a higher ticket item. I deal with my contacts. I have a handful of guys that I'll call and say, I'm looking for this car. I'm looking for that. They go find them and they go bring it to me. Probably the last 20 cars that I bought, it's been delivered to me. It's been shipped over here. But I deal with somebody who goes and finds that for me that I don't have the time for. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. Private equity, venture capital, you're going to need to deal with somebody, a person that's sitting there with me and, hey, here's what the structure would look like. Okay, no, I'm not open to this. Well, how about we do this? Well, no, I would like to do this. Well, we want you to agree to anytime you spend over $500,000, you have to get it approved by us. I don't want to do that. You're working plumbing, you can't do another job. I'm not agreeing to that. You need somebody to go back and forth to do that whole private equity transaction. That part, you're going to need somebody to negotiate. At least for now, again, before robots show up, you're going to need a human being. Next one is consulting and coaching. Think about it this way. You go on ChatGPT, ask any question you want for consulting. I want to be able to take my business to this is my current comp plan. What should I change it to? What would it look like? What are the best successes it's had? You can ask those questions of AI, right? But if you deal with a consultant, somebody that's an expert operator, that's been there before, and you say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. You sold your business for this. You build a business like this. You have a channel like this. You were able to create an HR department like this. How did you do it? Somebody can sit down because they have an expertise to share with you. That will not be going away, because even that person's going to share with you how they leverage AI to take their business to the next level. They're still the expert operator for now. Until in the future, right now still, if you're dealing with a consultant that is an expert operator, they're going to be able to give you counsel on what worked for them. For example, right now, if you're watching this, if you're asking yourself, I want to raise money, I want to hire new people, I want to expand into a new market, I want to find a better marketing strategy to take my YouTube channel to the next level, I'm having a lot of HR issues, how do I do it? You can ask me the question on Connect. And if it isn't me, I'm going to introduce you to other people that can help you out. Download the app, ask me the question. I will share it with you. Why? Because I went from the process of zero to selling a business for $250 million. I've dealt with every state regulation you can think about in the financial industry, marketing, YouTube, all of that stuff. Consultants who have moral authority, who are expert operators, won't be replaced by AI anytime soon. Next thing is legal services. By the way, you can right now go and ask a bunch of different questions about legal on ChatGPT or Grok, by state laws, whatever it may be. They'll give it to you, right? So now somebody represents you. Tell me how ChatGPT or Grok's going to represent you. You're in court. Somebody needs to go negotiate with the judge, convince them that you're okay. They're going to need an emotional person to get me to sit there and say, man, I didn't know that person's going through this. I don't know. That was actually a very good argument. You're right. You know what? We're good to go. If you're very, very good at what you do in legal and selling that service to others, I don't think it's going away anytime soon when it comes down to having someone fight on your behalf. You think about marketing. You hire somebody to do marketing for you. Why will that not be replaced by AI? Maybe you can ask ChatGPT to write a script for you. Of course you can. Maybe you can ask it to give you a good script for a video or something like that, for sure. But you're still going to need to hire somebody to tell the story. Why? Because storytelling requires to make an emotional connection, okay? Think about whatever robot movie you ever watched. Okay, think about any one of them you just watched, right? I even watched Creator that came out a year and a half ago. It's actually a very good movie. I watched it a couple times. The emotion is tied to who? The emotion isn't tied to a robot that does the impossible. What makes you get emotional is when you see someone who's a human being do something and tell you a story where you sit there and you're like, man, I'm one of you, you're one of me. Respectfully to overcome what you just said. You just connected with me. Robots gonna have a hard time connecting with you. But human beings, it's a very different connection. Marketing, storytelling, human being, it's going to be around for a while. Next one, somebody that teaches someone to play certain sports, soccer, baseball, football, whatever it may be. You're going to need a human being to teach another human being how to get good at something. Let's say a robot is teaching you how to be a better player, right? This person's going to be like, well, I'm never going to be as good as you. You're a robot. But a human being can look at a screen using AI on what you do with your elbow to say, bring it up, bring it down, stand like this, and watch you and say, hey, try to do this. Put your foot down. Your timing is too much. Look at your body. You're going through this. So a human being leverages AI to help you to make your swing better, make the shot better. There's still going to need to be an interaction with somebody who knows how to train you how to do those things. Won't be going away anytime soon. And the last one I want to say to you is kind of sales, but you can put it with leadership. Whether it's sales leadership, something that you're going to be interacting with human beings a lot. The skill set today, because everybody is like this right now, and everybody's on their iPads right now not looking at you, the value of knowing how to deal with human beings and interact is becoming more valuable today than ever. Why? Because the last few years, we've lost it. We don't have you. My kids are, oldest son is 13, 11. Then 8 and 3. We still don't have a smartphone for them. If you meet my kids, they're gonna talk to you. If you come to my house, they're gonna talk to you. But unfortunately, most of us have this. We're like this, glued to it, right? At our cigar lounge, we don't allow any cell phones. Why not? Because when you come to the boardroom, I want you to talk to each other. Set that aside, right? So in any instance where you're going to know how to deal with a group of people, human nature, get the best out of them, challenge them, encourage them, get them to work together, man, that's such a valuable asset today. And I think it's going to be for a very, very long time, including knowing how to leverage AI. You're still going to need somebody that knows how to deal with other human beings. Now, all these other guys are going to be replaced. Telemarketing is transactional. Retail sales associates, transactional. Inbound sales representative, transactional. Can be AI doing it. Lead qualification specialist, transactional. Appointment setter, transactional. Customer service, transactional. AI can do that. Subscription renewal specialist, maybe a little bit of human being, but still transactional. Follow-up email specialist, transactional. Product demo, transactional. A ton of these jobs are going to be replaced because of AI. But if you know how to deal with high ticket and you're good with people, the market's going to need you for a very long time. It's probably the most important time today to be good at human nature. It's probably the most important skill set to have today. to be good at human nature. Yes, knowing how to deal with AI, but if you know how to manage the people that are dealing with AI, human beings, you are very valuable. Very, very valuable. If you got value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if you've never seen the video titled Why Most Salespeople Fail, click here to watch it. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye, bye-bye.